One moment, an ordinary afternoon in a bustling supermarket. The next, a sudden dizzy spell, a loss of balance, and a jarring collapse to the floor. The shock quickly turns to confusion, leaving everyone, including the individual, wondering, what just happened, and could it have been prevented? This isn't an isolated incident. For many seniors, the fear of an unexpected fall in public is a terrifying reality, often unspoken. More than just a simple trip, these incidents can lead to severe repercussions. Painful fractures, serious head injuries, and, perhaps most devastating, a profound loss of independence. The specter of falling can lead to isolation, eroding the confidence needed to simply step out the door. But why does this happen? Fainting, or a sudden feeling of extreme lightheadedness, isn't a random event. It's often a sign that the body is struggling to adapt, a critical signal from your internal systems. As we age, our bodies undergo subtle yet significant changes, particularly in how they manage one vital function: blood pressure regulation. What happens when this finely tuned system falters? It can leave us vulnerable in moments we least expect, turning routine actions into potential hazards. The truth is, after 65, your body's ability to maintain balance and regulate blood flow changes. Blood vessels naturally become less elastic, and the delicate nerve responses that tell your heart to pump harder when you stand up aren't as quick or efficient. This means your body might not adjust blood pressure rapidly enough when you change positions, like standing up from a chair, or even just pausing after walking. This reduced responsiveness can create moments of vulnerability, increasing the risk of dizziness and unexpected falls. You've likely felt that sudden wave of dizziness when rising too quickly, or perhaps even a momentary blackout. It's a frightening experience, but it's not random, and it has a name: orthostatic hypotension. This isn't a disease in itself, but rather a condition, a specific response your body can have. For many, especially after the age of 70, it becomes a much more common and potentially dangerous reality. Understanding this term is the first step to taking control. Orthostatic hypotension, or OH, simply describes a sudden, significant drop in blood pressure that occurs when you stand up from a sitting or lying position. It signifies that your body's amazing system for regulating blood flow isn't quite as nimble as it once was. So what exactly happens during an episode of orthostatic hypotension? Imagine your body's intricate network of blood vessels as a complex plumbing system. When you stand up, gravity naturally pulls blood downwards, causing it to pool in your legs and feet. For a younger, healthier body, this isn't an issue. Your blood vessels quickly constrict and your heart rate increases, pushing that blood back up to your brain. But as we age, this vital reflex can weaken. The blood vessels lose some of their elasticity, and the nerve signals that tell them to constrict aren't as fast or efficient. This means less blood, and critically, less oxygen, reaches your brain. It's this temporary reduction in brain blood supply that causes the dizziness, lightheadedness, blurred vision, or even the complete loss of consciousness that defines a fainting spell. Your body is quite literally starving your brain of the oxygen it needs to function properly for those critical moments. Recognizing the triggers for orthostatic hypotension is key to preventing these episodes. Have you ever noticed that feeling of lightheadedness is more pronounced at certain times? Often, OH is triggered by simply standing up too quickly from a chair or bed. Prolonged standing, like waiting in a long line, can also be a significant culprit, as blood has more time to pool in your lower extremities. Dehydration, even mild, can reduce your overall blood volume, making these drops in pressure more likely. Furthermore, certain medications, particularly those for high blood pressure, heart conditions, or depression, can inadvertently lower blood pressure, making you more susceptible to OH. Paying attention to these common scenarios and the subtle feeling of dizziness or lightheadedness is your first line of defense. Now, let's consider a seemingly ordinary place that often becomes a high-risk environment for OH episodes and falls: the supermarket. It's a paradox, isn't it? A place designed for convenience, yet it combines several factors that can exacerbate orthostatic hypotension. Think about it. You navigate long aisles, often standing for extended periods. You bend down to reach items on lower shelves, then stretch up for those on higher ones. These movements, especially when done quickly, can disrupt blood flow. Add to that the stress of crowds, the need to make decisions, and the subtle mental effort involved in shopping, and you have a perfect storm. The supermarket, with its combination of prolonged standing, dynamic movements, and mental engagement, often turns a routine errand into an unexpected challenge for your body's blood pressure regulation. You've learned about the silent threat of orthostatic hypotension and how it can turn a routine trip to the supermarket into a terrifying ordeal. But what if there was a simple, easy-to-learn technique that could act as your first line of defense, empowering you to navigate public spaces with renewed confidence? The good news is, such a technique exists, and it's far simpler than you might imagine. We call it the supermarket shuffle. This isn't a complex exercise or a new medication. It's a subtle, yet incredibly powerful, proactive adjustment to how you engage with your environment, specifically designed to combat those sudden drops in blood pressure and maintain your stability. The primary benefit is clear. By integrating this shuffle into your routine, you can dramatically reduce your risk of fainting spells and dangerous falls, allowing you to move through your day feeling more grounded and secure. Imagine reclaiming that sense of freedom and independence, knowing you have a reliable tool to keep you safe. Now you might be wondering, how can something as simple as holding a shopping cart make such a profound difference? The answer lies in the subtle, yet powerful physiological responses it triggers within your body. When you maintain a light but firm grip on a stable object like a cart, you're not just holding on, you're activating a network of muscles, particularly in your core and legs. This engagement sends immediate feedback to your brain, a process known as proprioception, which tells your body exactly where it is in space and how it's interacting with its surroundings. This subtle muscular activation helps your body counteract the gravitational pull that causes blood to pool in your lower extremities when you stand. It's an almost unconscious yet incredibly effective way to prepare your system for changes in posture and maintain better blood flow throughout your body. Beyond the initial grip, the true genius of the supermarket shuffle lies in its ability to engage your body's natural internal booster, the calf muscle pump. As you subtly shift your weight, even with light pressure on the cart, you're naturally activating the muscles in your lower legs. Think of these calf muscles as a secondary heart for your legs. With each gentle movement or slight contraction, they squeeze the deep veins in your calves, actively pumping blood upwards, back towards your heart, and, crucially, your brain. This continuous, low-level activity significantly mitigates blood pooling in your legs, ensuring a more consistent supply of oxygenated blood to your head. It's a scientifically sound mechanism that prevents the very deprivation that leads to dizziness and fainting, turning a simple walk into a powerful preventative measure. The supermarket shuffle also offers an immediate, tangible benefit: enhanced stability. By holding onto a shopping cart or any sturdy object, you effectively increase your base of support. Your body, which might otherwise be working hard to maintain balance on its own, now has a stable anchor point. This physical connection drastically reduces the effort your balance system needs to exert, minimizing sway and greatly lowering the risk of a misstep or fall. This is particularly vital on uneven surfaces, slick floors, or when navigating crowded aisles, where unexpected bumps or shifts can easily throw off your equilibrium. The cart becomes an extension of your body, providing a constant, reassuring force that keeps you grounded and steady. The benefits of the supermarket shuffle extend far beyond the physical. They touch upon your mental well-being and independence. For many seniors, the fear of falling can be a constant, debilitating companion, leading to anxiety, reduced social activity, and a diminished quality of life. By consciously employing this simple technique, you gain a tangible tool to combat this fear. The perceived safety of having a steady anchor combined with the physiological support it provides creates a powerful mental shift. This allows you to focus on the joy of your shopping, the items on your list, or the conversation with a friend, rather than being constantly preoccupied with your balance. It's about reclaiming your freedom and moving through the world with renewed confidence. The true versatility of the supermarket shuffle is that its principles are not confined to just shopping carts. The core idea of consciously engaging with a stable object to support your body and circulation can be adapted to almost any environment. Think about waiting in a long line at the pharmacy, standing at a bus stop, or admiring an exhibit in a museum. In these situations, a wall, a sturdy railing, a counter, or even a piece of furniture can become your temporary anchor. The key is to consciously engage with that support, applying light pressure and making subtle movements to keep those calf muscles working. This adaptability means you carry your secret weapon for stability with you, wherever your day may take you. Now, let's turn this powerful understanding into action. The supermarket shuffle isn't just a reactive measure, it's a proactive strategy for maintaining your independence. The key to its success lies in knowing when to initiate it. Don't wait until you feel a dizzy spell coming on. Begin the shuffle from the moment you anticipate prolonged standing or any situation that might challenge your balance. This means as you step out of your car in the parking lot, as you select your cart at the supermarket entrance, or even as you approach a busy public space. By consciously engaging with a stable support from the outset, you are already building a protective shield around yourself, preventing blood from pooling and ensuring your brain receives the oxygen it needs. This shift from reactive to preventative thinking transforms a potential risk into a manageable routine, empowering you with a new skill for navigating your day confidently. Once inside the supermarket, navigating the aisles becomes an active practice of the supermarket shuffle. It begins with a light, yet firm, grip on your shopping cart. This isn't about white-knuckling the handle. It's about conscious engagement. As you move, allow subtle shifts in your body weight. You might gently lean into the cart or slightly rock from one foot to the other. These small, almost imperceptible movements are crucial. They continuously activate your calf muscles, engaging that vital muscle pump we discussed earlier. Think of it as a gentle dance with your cart, keeping your blood circulating effectively and preventing that downward pull of gravity. This constant, gentle engagement ensures that the supermarket shuffle is working silently in the background, providing a steady flow of blood to your brain and maintaining your overall stability as you move from aisle to aisle. One of the most common moments of instability in a supermarket is when you need to reach for an item, whether it's on a high shelf or down near the floor. This is where maintaining your anchor becomes paramount. If you need to reach for something, always try to keep one hand firmly on your cart or another stable object. When bending down, use the cart for support. You can lean your free hand on it or even gently rest your hip against it, providing a stable pivot point. This simple modification allows you to leverage the cart's stability, dramatically reducing the risk of losing balance as your center of gravity shifts. Remember, the cart is your reliable partner. Use its strength to your advantage in these vulnerable moments, turning a potentially risky movement into a controlled and safe action. The checkout line, often a place of prolonged standing and shifting attention, presents another high-risk scenario for orthostatic hypotension. But with the supermarket shuffle, you can transform this passive wait into an active stability practice. As you stand in line, use your cart as a steadying post. Maintain that light, firm grip. Instead of standing completely still, try subtle shifts of weight from one foot to the other, or gently rock back and forth on the balls of your feet. You can even do tiny, almost invisible calf raises. These small movements, while appearing minimal, are powerful. They keep your calf muscles engaged, continuously pumping blood back towards your heart and brain, preventing the blood pooling that can lead to dizziness. By being strategic and patient, you can stand strong and steady, even in the busiest of checkout lines. While the supermarket shuffle is named for its most common application, its core principle extends far beyond the grocery store. What happens when a cart isn't available? The principle remains the same. Find a stable object and consciously engage with it. In a pharmacy, this could be the counter or a display shelf. At a bus stop, a sturdy bench or a lamppost. Even a wall or a railing in a museum can serve as your anchor. The key is to be observant and resourceful. Place a hand on the object, or lean against it slightly, ensuring your calf muscles remain subtly engaged through small movements. Even a heavy, sturdy bag can offer a degree of stability if held firmly against your body. This adaptability ensures that the supermarket shuffle isn't just a trick for one scenario, but a universal tool for greater stability in any public environment. The supermarket shuffle is a powerful technique, but its effectiveness is significantly boosted when supported by other vital health habits. Proper hydration throughout the day is crucial. When your body is well hydrated, your blood volume is optimal, making it easier for your body to regulate blood pressure and counteract the effects of gravity. Think of it as giving your internal systems the best chance to perform. Furthermore, it is essential to be aware of any medications you are taking, especially those that might affect blood pressure. Certain prescriptions can exacerbate orthostatic hypotension. Always discuss any concerns about dizziness or lightheadedness with your doctor. They can review your medications and make adjustments if necessary. By combining the supermarket shuffle with mindful hydration and open communication with your healthcare provider, you create a comprehensive strategy for preventing falls and maintaining your independence. Even with the proactive measures of the supermarket shuffle, understanding your body's signals remains paramount. There are moments when, despite your best efforts, you might feel the subtle yet urgent onset of a fainting spell. Recognizing these red flags immediately can be the difference between a minor dizzy spell and a dangerous fall. Have you ever experienced a sudden blurring of your vision, as if looking through a tunnel, or a faint ringing in your ears that seems to come out of nowhere? Perhaps a wave of nausea washes over you, or you feel a sudden, intense burst of sweat despite a cool environment. These are not just minor discomforts. They are critical early warning signs that your brain is receiving reduced blood flow. Other indicators might include extreme fatigue, a sudden paleness, or a feeling of lightheadedness that intensifies rapidly. These are your body's silent alarms, signaling that it's time to act, not to ignore. Being vigilant about these sensations empowers you to take control and prevent a more serious incident. Should you ever feel these crucial warning signs, immediate and decisive action is vital, even while utilizing your supermarket shuffle technique. Your primary goal is to prevent a fall and ensure your safety. First, lean heavily on your cart or any stable object nearby, a sturdy shelf, a wall, or a counter. Plant your feet firmly, distributing your weight evenly to maximize your base of support. If possible, the safest immediate action is to sit down wherever you are. This could mean carefully lowering yourself to the floor, finding a nearby bench, or even sitting on the bottom shelf of your cart if it's designed for that. Once seated, take deep, slow breaths. If you can, try to elevate your legs slightly, perhaps by resting them on a low display or asking for assistance. This helps blood return to your brain more efficiently. Do not hesitate to call for help from a store employee or another shopper. Prioritizing your safety in these moments is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of proactive self-care. While the supermarket shuffle and recognizing early warning signs are powerful tools for prevention and immediate response, it's also important to know when to seek professional medical guidance. Orthostatic hypotension can sometimes be a symptom of underlying health conditions that require a doctor's attention. If you experience frequent fainting episodes, even after consistently applying the shuffle technique, or if your symptoms worsen or change, it is crucial to consult your healthcare provider. Similarly, if you develop new symptoms alongside your dizziness, or if your current medications seem to be contributing to lightheadedness, a medical review is essential. Your doctor can assess your overall health, review your medications, and explore other potential causes for your symptoms, ensuring you receive the most appropriate care. This proactive engagement with your healthcare team is a responsible step toward understanding and managing your health comprehensively, providing you with peace of mind and further empowering your journey to lasting independence. The supermarket shuffle isn't just a tactic for navigating grocery aisles. It's a gateway to a newfound freedom, extending far beyond the checkout line. Imagine stepping out, not with apprehension, but with a quiet confidence, knowing you possess a simple yet powerful tool to maintain your balance. This technique empowers you to enjoy public spaces again, to linger in a museum gallery, stand comfortably at a bus stop, or simply walk through a park with greater assurance. It's about preserving your independence, allowing you to engage in the activities that bring joy to your life, whether it's attending a grandchild's school play, joining a community club, or simply taking a leisurely stroll. The long-term impact is profound. A more active social life, continued engagement with the world around you, and the invaluable peace of mind that comes from knowing you are proactively safeguarding your stability. For many, the fear of falling can become a silent, isolating burden. It can lead to a shrinking world, where once cherished outings are avoided, and social connections dwindle. This anxiety, as real as any physical symptom, can prevent you from living the full, active life you desire. The supermarket shuffle offers a tangible antidote to this emotional strain. By providing a reliable method for stability, it helps break the cycle of fear, replacing apprehension with a renewed sense of control. This isn't just about preventing a fall, it's about reclaiming your mental resilience, empowering you to step out with a clearer mind, knowing you have a strategy to support your body. Think of the supermarket shuffle not as a complicated exercise, but as a trusted companion that accompanies you on every public outing. It's a subtle, yet ever-present ally, ready to lend its support whenever you need it. As you practice, this conscious engagement with a stable object will become a natural, almost subconscious part of your routine. It transforms from a trick into an ingrained habit, a dependable support system that allows you to move through your day with enhanced confidence and unwavering stability, ensuring that every step you take is a steady one. We've explored the silent dangers of orthostatic hypotension, the unseen threat that can lead to unexpected fainting and dangerous falls. We've uncovered the science behind the supermarket shuffle, a remarkably simple yet powerful technique that leverages your body's own mechanics to prevent these incidents. Remember, awareness is your first line of defense. Understanding your body's vulnerabilities, recognizing early warning signs, and knowing when to seek professional medical advice are all crucial components of this proactive approach. By combining these insights with the practical application of the shuffle, you gain a holistic strategy for a safer, more independent life. Now here's my challenge to you. The next time you find yourself in a supermarket or any public space with a stable object nearby, consciously embrace the supermarket shuffle. Make a deliberate effort to engage your calf muscles, to use that cart or railing as your anchor. You don't need to revolutionize your entire routine overnight. Start with just one shopping trip, one instance of prolonged standing, and simply pay attention to how your body feels. Observe the subtle difference, the enhanced stability, the quiet confidence that comes with this simple, intentional action. Even one small change can make a monumental difference in your journey toward lasting independence. We'd love to hear from you. Have you experienced moments of dizziness or lightheadedness in public? Have you or a loved one had a fall that shook your confidence? Share your experiences in the comments below. And tell us, how do you plan to incorporate the supermarket shuffle into your daily life? Your insights and stories are incredibly valuable, not just to us, but to everyone in our community who is striving to live a healthier, more independent life. Reading your comments gives us immense motivation and encouragement to continue creating content that truly makes a difference. Thank you for joining us today and for taking this vital step towards greater well-being. Our mission is to inform and inspire you, empowering you with practical knowledge to confidently improve your quality of life every day. If you found this video helpful and empowering, please take a moment to like it, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone you care about. Your support helps us reach more individuals who can benefit from these life-changing insights. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video as we continue our journey together towards a healthier, more vibrant tomorrow.